All right, guys, we are starting our journey today in the Cleveland Metroparks at the Mastic Park. That's the Mastic Pavilion right there. This is a huge park, very nice. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. And Jack is raring to go. We're gonna take a pretty aggressive ride today. You'll notice Jack is wearing his helmet and I am as well. And the reason is this is gonna be a little bit more aggressive ride. This is not just gonna be a leisurely ride through the park. We got some rollerbladers. We got bikes, we got e-bikes, we got regular bikes, we got mountain bikes. So again, this is the South Mastic Picnic Area, Rocky River Reservation. We're gonna be going all the way through Fairview Park area, all the way through Rocky River, along the Rocky River, all the way to Lakewood. Gonna go to a place this morning called Cleveland Vegan. One of the best well-known vegan restaurants in Cleveland. You can tell by the name. Now, the cool part here is along this path, they have this little solar system thing and all the planets, information about the planets and everything, which is great. Gotta love the Cleveland Metroparks. So this is coming up on a big hill. We're gonna start our workout with a fairly aggressive incline right away, aren't we, kiddo? We've done videos at this hill before. It's the Puritas Road Hill that leads to 480 by the Cleveland Hopkins Airport. And we did a couple videos on this hill. It is incredibly high incline. And we like to do it to kick off our workout when we go this way. It's, I think there's areas of it that are about, 16%. We checked it before with our Protractor 360 app. So it really gets the blood flowing this morning. It is a little cool. It's about 62, 63 degrees. It is gonna be about 82 today. End of September, branching into fall here. Rocky River is very well known for its Metroparks. We're gonna cross over the Rocky River right here. Try to turn so you can see it. Look how amazing and beautiful that is this morning. Little ducks and things waking up down there. This is the horse stables. This is where they keep all the horses. The Metroparks right here. And there's a golf course here on this side. We're gonna be passing through that golf course today. It's the stables, like I said. This is where they keep all the horses that the Rangers ride. So you can see that gentleman coming down off that hill. A lot of people start their workout at this hill, even though we're gonna come right back down it. It's a good start. We're gonna go up it. We're standing up. Again, we have the old school beach bikes. We like them. No gears. So we just stand up and chug. Now you can see with that wall they had to build up right there that this is on a pretty steep incline. We're gonna stand up, we're gonna chug, get all the way up this hill. It's a quarter mile straight up. And we did a video here before talking about shin splints and how to help prevent shin splints. And one of the ways to do that is walk. Look at Jack, he's going. He's getting after it. I was like, oh, you talk, I'm gonna pass you. One of the ways to help prevent shin splints is walking in an incline. So when you walk at an incline, your anterior tibialis muscles get strengthened because you're pulling up on your toes. So if you haven't seen that video, we'll put a link in the description. But great way to build up those anterior tibialis. This is where it starts getting tough. Keep going, man. This is a great way to start a workout, man. Whew. Going. Keep going. Oh. Hard first thing, right? I'm going, I'll keep going. So hard. When you hit this point, it's like, wow. First thing, man. Triceps are burning. Pushing on the bars. Calves are burning. I'm not quitting, man. I'm gonna keep going. One of the rewards of getting up this guy is coming down it. And again, the reason we're wearing helmets today is we're gonna be doing some pretty aggressive hills like this. People come zooming by, and let me tell you, it's fast. And this path is nowhere near as wide as the path at Black River and some other areas. So there's a very high risk of collision. Oh, we're almost there, guys. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. We're hitting this big, crazy incline right away. Thighs are starting to feel it, but we're almost there. Whew. If you want a challenge, man, get the Grayton Puritas Hill Challenge. You can run up here, you can walk up here, you can jog up here, try to bike up here. Again, when you got gears, it's a whole different ballgame. I had a feeling Jack's gonna be like, what are we doing this first for? We're gonna see a lot of hills today. None of them are gonna be this long and this steep. So the reason I like to do this one first, kind of sets the tone. It's like, let's go. So here we go. Nice. Wow. That was a burner, guys. So right there's Grayton Road. Take Grayton right over to the highway, and there's the airport. He got back on, he's trying to get it. Whew. It says right here, bikes, skateboards, rollerblades prohibited. Danger. So everybody does it anyway, but they put that sign because, way to go, man, come on. That is a tough, tough hill. Nice job, dude. First thing of the day, right? Nice job. Nice job, that's tough. I'm glad you finished it. All right, now we're gonna glide down this baby and we're gonna hit the trail, go along the Rocky River, all the way to Cleveland Vegan, smash an amazing breakfast this morning. You ready? I'm gonna go first. Now guys, I'm gonna stand up so you can see. You see a lot of traffic, a lot of people take the Metroparks to work. Again, I'm just gonna kind of ride that brake. I'm gonna kind of pulse that brake every few seconds. There he goes. I'm gonna pulse this brake every few seconds. You gotta be real careful with the leaves this time of year, especially in the morning. Even if it didn't rain, they will be wet. There's a Tesla cruising by. Wow, this is a fun hill to go down. So as you can see, like I said, it is pretty dangerous, some of these hills. You can see the signs on the road even say, 25 only. People usually follow them. It's rough, but how fun is that? You can see the leaves are starting to turn a little bit. There are some leaves on the ground. Not many though. It'll be another month or so. We will continue to do some of these Metroparks tours. For those of you who may be leaving the Cleveland area and just haven't come out to the Metroparks, it's a wonderful way to get exercise. If you're still skeptical of going to the gym and things like that, I mean, that hill right there, there's no machine in the world. Thank you very much. there's no machine in the world that's going to simulate something like that. And you can see that guy when he came off of that hill when we were going up. That guy was just covered in sweat already, even though it's this cold. Running up that hill is unbelievable. Jack booked on that hill. You love that new bike, huh? Man, that thing flies, dude. That thing flies. All right, so that got our blood pumping. So now we're gonna take a right, and we're just gonna follow the Rocky River all the way through to Lakewood. And I think it's about 10 miles. Going this way, kiddo. Your other right. Yeah, we're gonna walk across because this intersection is already starting to get really busy. And they do really tell you when you hit these intersections. Now, most of what we're gonna do here today, there are not gonna be any intersections. It's just gonna be straight up Metroparks. We're just basically entering the bike path off of the park. But the golf course up here is called Big Little Met. So there's like a big Met, there's a little Met. We used to actually get wood here when we used to have wood burners. Remember that? They give you wood for free. The trees that they cut down, they bring them all to this one area. And if you have a truck, you can take them and you take them home, split them, get free firewood. We did that for several years when we first put our wood burners in. We no longer have them. We decided to get rid of them. We're gonna do a whole video on that as to why and everything. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna ride it since we're already up here. Morning, guys.
Morning.
All right, here we go. So this is gonna be a series of hills. Pretty big series of hills here, which is why we like this. Very challenging. You can see a lot of these pavilions are already booked. People book them weeks, sometimes even months in advance. They have huge parties, birthday parties, all that stuff here. Set up volleyball nets. I'm gonna turn a little bit so you can see that. Huge park areas with pavilions. As I said, this is winding. You come around trees. There's a lot of very like professional type cyclists. All right. And so just like this young lady just did, you always want to announce when you're passing. You can see this path is quite a bit smaller than Black River. Yeah, look at all these open areas. You can just come here, you can set up. People sit out here. Some people just come and sunbathe. Some people have parties, some people cook out. So we're gonna start getting into these hills and it gets pretty interesting. We're gonna go through Fairview by Fairview Hospital. One of the most popular maternity hospitals in all of Ohio. It's Fairview Hospital Maternity Center. They are very well known. Many people like to deliver there. Jack's mother was considered high risk because she had some issues with her first pregnancy. Mackenzie's fine and ended up being wonderfully fine, which we introduced her in a video, a few months ago for the first time ever. But there were some complications with her pregnancy, so she was considered high risk and she had to deliver downtown at McDonald's Women's Hospital, University Hospitals for Jack. There were some very small issues when Jack was born, but he turned out just fine. And that's actually where I did my maternity clinical. It was McDonald's Women's Hospital, University Hospital. Look at these guys. Lots of ducks and geese waking up. Look at that Rocky River. Now, it hasn't rained for a while, so it's down a little bit, and it's quite clear. You can see right to the bottom. You see these guys coming down here? Yeah, these guys are flying. So these are like professional cyclists. They ride in the street, but some of them will come over to the trail, and they come through the trail that fast. So you gotta be careful. Again, that's why we're wearing helmets today. Risk for collision here is pretty high as compared to where we were. But again, yes, you should always wear it. We just don't love them. So we're just doing those leisurely rides in the open. We don't do them. All right, first hill. This definitely isn't very hard compared to that first one. But some really steep parts. Wowza. You see everybody playing golf over here. To the right when we clear through the trees here. Yeah, see, got a lot of people coming at you. Yeah, you will hear me breathing pretty heavy on this route. Some of the hills here are very long. That's what makes them tough. They just keep going. All right. Now here is the clubhouse to the Metroparks. You can actually eat here and everything. It's very nice. Don't have a ton of choices and it's kind of expensive, but you know, pretty nice. All right. Now we're on the downswing. We're gonna go by the park ranger office. Morning. We're gonna go by the park ranger office, over some bridges and all that. Yeah, this is something here. Like I said, as you can see, a lot of these people are pretty responsible, but sometimes you come across people. That's Wooster Hill. That hill is crazy to the left. Crazy. We used to live on that street up there at the top. That's where the old house was. So here's the Metroparks office, Rangers. And there to the right is the golf course. I'll try to sneak in front of this guy real quick before this other biker comes. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty busy, even though it's only 9 a.m. Morning. And you gotta be careful. People love getting out before it gets hot. I'm gonna turn a little bit. This is a great little sitting area and viewing area. A beautiful little area there. Turtles and ducks and fish and everything else. Birds. Yeah, that lady's hauling, man. She's running fast. You really meet some amazing, incredibly advanced people when you come out to the Metroparks here. I mean, it's almost unbelievable when you see how fast some of these people run or how fast some of these people bike. It's really fantastic. It's also nice when you see a lot of older people getting out and staying active. Unfortunately, the winters here make it hard to do year-round. Morning. So this is all along the golf course now. I know when Jack was little, I used to bring him here in a jogging stroller. And he would get out in front of the jogging stroller. Do you remember that at all? A little bit. And he would run in front of the jogging stroller. Like a mile or two. And then he would get pooped out, get back in the jogging stroller. And I'd push him. All through this area here. It is customary to announce when you're passing, but you'll notice that all these people have headphones in when you come up to them, so we don't bother. If we see that they're not wearing headphones, we might announce, but pretty much everybody knows stay on the right side. It is a thin path. Now here's an amazing area. I'm going to turn this a little bit if I can. Oh, here comes one of the park workers here. Morning. Look at this, guys. This whole swamp area goes on for quite some time. I'm going to try to get another side of it over here. Morning. A lot of people cut through the park just to see the beauty. Like they might be on their way to work this morning or something. And they're basically just going through the park More kind of as a shortcut. Oh, here's the guy that was running the hill. Look how far he made it already. Wow, he came off that hill when we were going up it. And he's already this far. That's a tough character right there. So I'm gonna try to turn this a little bit. You can see turtles already, huge turtle. Look at them, huge turtles. Wow. Big slider turtles, red slider, painted turtles, all along here. Really beautiful. Ducks, geese, turtles. Yeah, look at this guy. He's going for a long run this morning. You're doing awesome, man. How far are you going today? 6 miles. Yeah. Nice job, man. It's a good morning for it. Yeah, so he probably left where we're coming from, circled up to that hill and back, or partly there. Yeah, I like to encourage folks. It's very important. We always come by people who are like, great job, things like that. It's very important because a lot of these people are overcoming, especially now, you know, with the way things have been the last few years. A lot of people went through a lot of stress. A lot of people gained weight. A lot of people stopped exercising. And it's nice to see people get back out and talk to them, encourage them. So it looks like we've gone about 2 miles so far. We've got about another 4.5 to get to Lakewood, and we will have to drive through Lakewood a little bit. Got a little bit of sniffles this morning just because it's kind of cold. So getting warmed up right away kind of brought on a little bit of that. Now this goes to the other golf course, the Little Met. And then of course, up there is the Fairview Bridge. I'll lean back a little bit so you can see it. Massive bridge that connects Rocky River to Fairview. And at the end of that bridge is Fairview Hospital. Morning. See your earphones on. Now, here's where we start to get through the woods. Getting into the woods, getting into the hills again. Morning.
Good morning.
Now, a lot of this has had a lot of erosion lately and stuff, so they had to cut a lot of it back. You can tell it's pretty dense. Morning. Look at this bridge. Magnificent bridge. They recently redid this whole bridge. It was getting pretty old, and it looks beautiful. So we're gonna come through a series of hills now, through the woods, and this is pretty much how most of it will be, all the way through to Lakewood. And then there is, at the end, there is an APL, and also a dog park, and a massive area where they dump, another area where they dump wood and mulch. And if you have a truck like I used to, or you can rent one or borrow one, you can go take all that wooden mulch that you want for no cost at all. Just the work involved. And at the old house we used to do that. We came down here, took the wood and the mulched the entire house and everything for free. You could do that on a weekend, just bring the truck back and forth. Lots of chipmunks running across the path this morning, huh? They're fast. So yeah, here comes another vicious hill. We're gonna start cranking. Come on, baby. Oh, you're gonna walk it? This is a tough one. This is a tough one. This incline is tough. I'm gonna try. Sometimes I feel like I'm barely moving. This is a tough one. Whew. Wow. And that's the problem. You get over that and it still goes incline. You see a lot of people take breaks at the top of this one or wait for other people. This is the fun part, guys. Morning.
Morning. You made it.
Yeah, it's a tough one. All right, Jack's coming, so I'm gonna go ahead and go. He'll catch up because he loves the hills. Again, be careful Keep an eye on those brakes. Stay on your side. And you can see it's pretty dangerous stuff here. In the fall, when the leaves are all falling, it can be very dangerous. Now this dog right here, he's gonna take this hill on. Morning. Yeah, this is awesome. Now coming back the other way is not as bad because this, even though it's long, kind of levels, it has these little leveled out areas. But when you're coming down it, you really don't have to pedal for, you know, quite a few minutes actually. I'm not pedaling at all. I'm just gonna let Jack catch up. You can see this guy over here. I mean, you know a guy's a serious rider when he's got like an aerodynamic helmet. But these guys, you know, they have huge bikes. They're like professional. All right, we're gonna pass this runner here. And you can see that runner there. Now she was booking. She's actually in the street. Morning. So that's probably a marathoner right there. I mean, she was hauling. You see somebody like that that's in the street. I mean, they're not messing around. All right, here's the Rocky River again. We keep kind of crossing over it. Look at this view, guys. Look at this view. Unbelievable. I'm gonna stop for 1 second here just to take a quick look at things. We're gonna go and look at this side over here. Look at that. And then we're gonna turn around and take a look over here. That runner just passed us. She's hauling, huh? Yep. How you feeling?
Tired.
Look at that, guys. Look at that sun coming up over there, that canyon. Yeah, so Jack has a little bit of a cold. So his congestion in his chest is bugging him a little bit when he pushes it, but you're a trooper, dude, for going today. I really want to take a ride today. Pamela had quite a few classes this morning. Her classes are getting busy. So she was not able to come. She had a pound class, boot camp class, and then also training. A lot of her clients just really like those Saturday morning ones. Look at this, guys. Look at that valley. Just incredible. So she wasn't able to come because then we have other things going on tomorrow, so we couldn't come tomorrow. So she can't always come. So we've gone about 3 miles now. Got about 3 more to go. Again, this is all along the river. Yeah, I mean, I've never been a runner. I give these folks that run 6, 10, 12 miles, whatever, through these types of hills. I mean, wow, that's amazing. Now, when I used to live over here, I used to run this once in a while. I would run parts of it. One time I did the whole thing, about 10 miles all the way around from the house and back. It's tough. I'm just not a runner, never been. But I love the bikes. And a little bit less impact. And after working in orthopedic surgery rehab for many years and doing so many knee replacements on so many runners, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stick to the bike. But kudos to them for doing it. That's tough stuff. Morning. So I'm gonna turn this camera a little bit here. You can see we're just going along the river. Yeah, what kind is that? Yeah, wow. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Rocking it. Rocking it. Morning. That's awesome. Morning. Guy's like, whatever, I'm in the zone. I'm huge, yeah. A lot of the older people that are retired that come down here, and a lot of it is very social for them, which is good. You know, it's hard to get out and socialize, especially after what the world went through the last few years. So it's nice that they can get out into a place where they feel safe and everything. The sun is beautiful this morning. Look at these pines through here. Look at these pines. So again, a lot of tight corners in here. You could have people zooming around this corner at 20 miles an hour or more, head-on collision. So stick to the right and wear a helmet when you're down here. So this is the barn. We know when we see the barn, we're more than halfway. And that is a historical landmark there. Tyler Barn. A lot of this was at one point in time farming. So a lot of these historical landmarks are still here. So here is yet another valley where people come to play soccer, volleyball, picnic, lay out. There are several of these types of places along here. And I'm going to kind of lean over a little bit here. This is one of those inclines that's just kind of steady and long. And you don't really have to stand up, but it does help if you have your handlebar down and lean forward a little bit. Go way up on your heels and use those quads. Yeah. As you can see, some of these trees up here are starting to turn a little bit. You can only imagine what this looks like in the fall, and we will be doing some videos when it does. Some big dogs. Morning. Yeah, the thing about Lacey and George, they're not really park dogs. You know, we'll take them over to small areas and take them for walks, but they can't, they just got these tiny little legs. They just can't go. You bring them to a place like this, they could never do this whole trail. Morning. Now, this is another good reason to wear a helmet. You can see that parts of this trail, this is all uphill again, guys. Parts of this trail go right along the street. There simply isn't enough room to put a trail between the river and the massive mountain to my right. So the only thing separating you from head-on traffic is these little plastic dividers, which Jack loves to hit with his hand when he passes them. You can hear that. They basically move. They're just reflectors. And if you veer off the road, they'll hit your bumper and go thud, 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 and you'll be like, oh, I better move back over if I'm falling asleep or texting or whatever. But we've never really heard of accidents happen. I think people just know that this area is very high risk and they're very careful in this area. So this is the final hill that goes up to Lakewood. It is, for lack of other words, it is a mother. It goes forever. I'm trying to stay seated and just drive as fast as I can. There's some rollerbladers. Heck yeah. Leave a comment if you're a rollerblader. I used to do it for years. Morning. Now these guys should not be at all riding abreast. Should never happen. Morning. Never should do that in an area like this. I understand they think, oh, it's kind of early or whatever, but shouldn't do it. So this hill just keeps going. And it is tough. Now the nice part is when we come back, good morning. When we come back, we really won't have to pedal this entire time. We'll just ride this hill down for about 10 minutes, which is nice. That's the nice part about this hill is you get the benefit of the workout, but you get the benefit of, you know, going down the other side, we get a little break. Morning. Morning. Lots of people out. you'll see a lot of people when it starts to become this time of year, more people than summer, because it's almost as if they know, well, we don't have much longer, we better get out there. And the other thing is they know that the fall is coming and leaves are starting to change. And it's also just a lot cooler. A lot of people just can't take the humidity in Cleveland. You come down here in the Metroparks in June, July, or August, sometimes you could have 95% humidity. And, you know, it could be 90-something degrees. And it's so thick, I mean, you could cut it with a knife. So, power walker champion right there. She's going along the road. Some people would rather walk in the grass, and so they kind of go along the path or along the road in the grass or gravel, whatever suits you. Now that hill is absolutely insane, and we are not going to do it because it does not have a sidewalk. It's called Hog's Back, and that's insane. So as you can see, still going incline, still pedaling hard, keeping a steady pace. Jack's right behind me. He's doing well. That is a 2100 VTX. That is the bike that I used to have. Largest production bike made at that time. 2100cc Honda VTX twin. I had that bike for many, many years and used to ride it through the Metroparks here. Morning.
Morning.
There's a warrior. He probably got up at 4, worked out, and now he's running, right? On a Saturday. Maybe we'll see him at Cleveland Vegan. We see a lot of people we know there sometimes. We haven't been there in quite some time. So it'd be nice to go. We will put links in the description. It is an amazing, famous vegan place. There are more of them around now, and we will be going to some of them this fall. Now there's 2 paths we can take here. We're gonna go ahead and take this one, and then on the way back we'll take the other one. And there comes Jack, he's right behind me. Yeah, he's pooped out. He's pooped out. He's got a little short in the breath. We all had COVID after Vegas last year. No, was it before? I don't remember now. Anyway, we probably still have quite a bit of antibodies, and, you know, being healthy and everything, we're not super concerned about it. But he has more of a chest congestion than anything else, so I'm pretty sure that what he did, morning, like he does a lot, is leaves his windows open a crack and leaves his fan on high. And this time of year it goes down to 55 at night, and I'm like, don't do that. And then he wakes up with a cold. So look at this. Morning. We've got just a few soccer games going on here today, would you say? Big Saturday morning soccer. Morning. Yeah, lots of soccer teams, lots of soccer games. So this path divides and goes around this park. On the way there, we're gonna take the one along the river here through the woods. The other one just stays on the road, so it's a little bit shorter, but it's part of that huge hill. So we just kind of keep coasting down. Watch out, little buddy. Little squirrel there. Sometimes they get confused. They're like, should I go, should I not go? Should I go, should I not go? Now, I'm not sure if we'll have battery life or whatever when we get to Cleveland Vegan, but we will do a video there if we do. We may make it a separate video. Not sure yet. Again, there's a lot of people that come from out of state or traveling or visiting family and friends, or they want to come and see the Rock Hall or whatever, or the Browns or the Guardians, and they will, or for shows, because there's tons of great shows here all the time. Morning. And they might be plant-based, or wanting to try plant-based food. So definitely go to Cleveland Vegan. It's a very trendy spot in Lakewood. Again, there are some other ones that are on the newer side. This place has been around for well over 10 years now, but there are some that have been open like a year or two. Now, other restaurants, of course, have increased their vegan options, but overall, you know, probably shouldn't be on the trail. I don't understand that. Watch out, little guy. Yeah, those guys shouldn't be on the trail. They should be standing in the grass. Maybe they think the grass is wet and they don't want to. I don't know, but they should be doing that. Here's another bridge. So anyway, there are some other areas. Some we've shown in videos and checked out. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Is that a Lunchables truck? What's going on with that? Look at these guys. These guys are pros, man, right there. All right, so we are getting into Lakewood. We are going to go under another massive bridge. Massive bridge. And you got to be careful crossing here. A lot of times this traffic will come kind of zipping through here. This is really the only major area other than that one by the hospital. There's no one coming at all, so we're not even going to get off. We're just going to hit it. Cross right over. Look at this little miniature collie type of whatever. Hello. So this is going to take us through the park up into Lakewood. And lots of hills, like I said, bridge, all that. Slow down so we can pass. Passing. Yeah, some people don't really watch. It's not a wide path. So if you're on a big bike with big handlebars like we have, you know, there's a whole family getting out after it today. If you're on a path like this, if you want to walk side by side, you gotta tuck it in a little bit. You definitely don't want to be hanging over the line. Morning. Yeah, this is a lovely area. Again, pretty much all uphill at this point. Morning. She's too cold to say hi. Just like, whatever. Good morning. That little guy having an adventure. Oh, look at this bike. Nice bike. How you doing? Now you can see, if you look to my left there, you can see there was some equipment. There is a fitness trail that Kaiser Permanente, I believe, put in here years and years ago. And they've kept up well. It's just galvanized steel and treated wood. And as you go along here, you can see some more up here. They have these little stations. And if you're running through here, you can do, you know, exercises. So again, you don't really need to go to a gym. You don't really need equipment. Now this trail used to go under here, but there was some erosion. Since they were working on this bridge, you can see this bridge is nothing like the other bridge. It's pretty dilapidated. I forget what bridge this is. I want to say 480 or 90 perhaps. I forget. It's early, but they are working on it. So they made this path basically come around. Yeah, here you got some rings, there's chin-up bars and all kind of stuff. Morning. And this is really nice, and you will start to see a lot more people with dogs because the dog park is up here. And so people bring their dogs for a walk, they take them to the dog park. Oh yeah? So when you were on cross country in middle school, they would just leave the school and come through here? That's nice. Yeah, when I was in school, we just ran through the suburbs of Parma. Morning. Just ran through the suburbs, through the sidewalks. We didn't really have many parks. There are some, of course they weren't this big. Yeah, that river is very clear. You can see right to the bottom. It's a little shallow, like I said, it did stop raining finally. And what happens when you get those big storms and monsoons like we've had, watch out, little buddy. It kind of washes away a lot, and then it calms down, and then it's like crystal clear. So here we go. This is the massive hill totally at the end coming up. And this is one of the worst. It is not only long, but it is steep. Morning.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, you can see here there's more workout stations. I mean, how nice is that? Do leg lifts, pull-ups, all that stuff, man. There's the animal shelter. There's the firewood and mulch and all that. So yeah, really cool. It's a pretty small shelter, but it is nice. There's a water purification plant there, and just huge piles of wood and mulch. It's kind of a free-for-all. And Jack talks a lot about the time we came. Remember that guy and he like smashed his finger? So Jack and I were actually done loading our truck. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
We were in the car and this guy had a peg. I guess he went to take the peg out. He didn't realize it closed down, smashed his finger flat as a pancake. And then the guy was by himself. He came up to the window, started knocking on Jack's window. Blood was flying on the window. Morning. You're still a little traumatized by it. You were like, what the heck? We thought he cut his hand off with a chainsaw or something. Morning. We thought he cut his hand off with a chainsaw or something. He was like, nah, I just smashed my finger. So we helped the guy out, wrapped it up, and since Fairview Hospital is right here, he was able to drive with his other hand. He decided to just drive over. I'm gonna go down this parking lot just to show the dog park here. So this is a Lakewood dog park right before the giant hill. This is the wastewater treatment plant, but yeah, we're gonna just kind of go over here. There's the dog park. It's just gravel. It's just gravel. Here's where they store. Thanks. Just gonna turn around over here. And we talk a lot about salt, the Great Salt Lake. The Great Salt Mines of Lake Erie, right? Look at that salt. So that's getting ready, stocking it up for winter. Yep. That's why our cars get messed up in Cleveland, right? You get all these hills in this crazy winter time, and they spread that salt all over the roads. All right. Do you think you could do this hill and try it? Give it a college try?
I don't know.
Well, do your best. If you get really short of breath or something, you just take it off, walk it for a while. You're gonna want to cross here. Oh, nobody's coming at all. All right, yeah, this is only one-sided. So we're gonna go over this bridge and get this big old hill. Again, going home is much more downhill. Probably won't film that. Morning. There's the river again. We probably won't film the ride home. It is a lot faster and much more downhill, which is nice after you eat. This is the marina. That's where all the boats are. Yep. And you can, yeah, you can kayak, you can, yeah, well, you got your new bike now, so we'll give it a shot. Let's do it. Morning. Really, really nice people getting out this morning. All right, let's do it. This is a mother, like I said. Do as best you can, man. This is short. We're already halfway there. You can do it, man. You can see the leaves starting to change a lot here. Yeah, where it gets me is my triceps, because I'm leaning so far forward, pushing on these bars, and sometimes my tries really start to burn, man. More than my legs. We're almost there. You got it, dude. This is it. This is the end. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm just a little bit off from my 50th birthday and didn't have to stop at all yet on a hill. And bike with no gears, I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, this last little bit here, pick it up, pick it up. Morning, man. Yep, here we go. Here we go, here's Lakewood. Wow. This is Detroit. Goes all the way through Lakewood, Rocky River, Westlake. All the way along the lake. Wow, we made it. I think Jack might have stopped. Can't believe I haven't gotten a drink this whole time. I get a drink. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He made it. Good job, dude. You need a drink?
No, I'm gonna wait.
You're gonna wait till the restaurant? Get to something fancy? Vegan mocha latte.
Probably some orange juice.
Oh, I'll get some juice today.
Yeah.
Fresh squeezed juice.
Yeah.
It's nice that they have a bike station here. And it's cool because you can see all of these areas have been donated by different clubs, people. You'll see names on benches a lot. All right, look at these guys. These guys ain't playing. All right, we are in Lakewood. I'm gonna keep filming if you wanna watch Lakewood here. And we're just gonna go a few blocks. We're gonna go a few blocks. These guys just come up this hill and they're turning back around. Yeah, a lot of people end here and then they turn around and go back. We would, but we're eating today because we haven't been a Cleveland vegan in a while. So we're gonna get over here. Now, Lakewood is a very trendy, awesome area. Again, these are the bridges. This is the bridge you go over here by 90. So if you go that way, it's Rocky River. Hey, they got one of those scooters. And if you go this way, that's the lake. And if you go this way, this is Lakewood. So we're gonna let these turn guys go. It was a little hot with this helmet, but not bad. Not too bad. All right, let's hit it. Lakewood's a very diverse city. A lot of diversity here when it comes to culture, population, food. There is the Blackbird Baking Company. They have a lot of vegan baking there that they do. These are condos. I actually looked at these condos once when I was thinking of moving to this area. This is a Second Soul warehouse and showroom. And there are bars and stores all along here. Mostly local, but there are some, like you see, there's a Hairy Buffalo there, and things like that. We're basically just going to continue to go through here, and I might put this in my map to make sure we take the shortest distance. The bus is talking. I'll put Cleveland Vegan in just to make sure. Go the right way. So you can see the path actually kind of continues through the city. Pretty sure we want to continue to go up here Oh, we got 0 seconds, but you know what? Gonna go anyway. Just Dewey's Pizza. I'm gonna put in Cleveland Vegan. Popped right up because I think I was looking it up yesterday. I forget what this place is. Fancy restaurant here. Lots of fancy places. So I think we want to just continue to kind of go through here, through this area. Oops, go ahead, buddy. And so this is just, yes, it's only 2 minutes away. I'm gonna put it on bike. 4 minutes away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just keep going straight. Now this Indian Garden, I think we've talked about coming here, but we never have. Probably have to check that out sometime. Cilantro, Taqueria, oh, Molto Bene, Italian. I think I've been there once. And the pressure washing. Yeah, so this is, it's a real nice area here. Again, this is just along Detroit Road. Clifton in Detroit. Clifton is coming up, very popular place. There's actually a really cool pet shop up here we've never done a tour of called Pets General. Remember that? It has been around for like 100 years or something. It's small, but it's really cool. We have been there a couple times, and they do sell some pretty unique stuff. It's just small, but we'll have to go and do a tour sometime. Now, we used to play down here in Lakewood. There was quite a few bars that my band used to play in, and theaters. The Fantasy Nightclub, the Fantasy Theater. There's a big fancy Donato's over there. Yeah, we're coming up kind of along an area past Clifton where there's a lot of coffee shops, around here. A lot of old churches. We're coming up along an area that's a lot of kind of bars and restaurants and stuff. So we'll check them out. Jack's getting hungry, huh? Can't believe he didn't get a drink this whole time. Just kind of shows you how cool it is this morning. I mean, for us to go this far, I really only had the one drink at the end. You just don't get hot. You don't get thirsty. It's not humid. It's not hot. Still kind of surprised at how many people we saw this early. There may be a wait at Cleveland Vegan. There might not be. There is some outdoor seating. We're in no hurry, so it's okay if there is a wait. They'll usually do the text kind of thing, and there's some little shops we can go to next door and whatnot. This is the Beck Center. Thank you. This is the Beck Center, an awesome local theater that's connected with Lakewood High School. This is where I saw Daniel Tosh, dude, years ago here at the Beck Center. That was like before Tosh.0, like it was like when it first started. But I already kind of liked him as a comedian and thought he was pretty edgy and funny. And I saw him here. And then, of course, his show took off. And he just does like these huge venues now. It doesn't tour very much. Does like Vegas and things like that. But if you've never seen him live, he is really good. But he pushes it. He pushes it, that's for sure. And that's what I like. Edgy, yes. There's a Dunkin' Donuts. So go ahead, we got 3 seconds. Book, dude. We got it. That lady has headphones on and is driving. I don't think that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, at least she made eye contact, so she's watching and paying attention. That's an awesome, huge tree. So yeah, lots of old churches here in Lakewood, just like Parma. My big handlebars barely fit through there. There's a florist. Fortunately, there is a funeral today at St. James Catholic Church there. All right, it should be right up here on the left. There it is, right there. We're gonna go ahead and get off and walk, and let's go ahead and cross here. Yeah, more of a city type of, yeah. We're gonna cross right here. And so there's Cleveland Vegan. There's Burning River Coffee, Cleveland Vape. Now this consigner place has been here forever. That is a husband and wife that run that. And Pamela loves shopping there. If you ever come here, she got some amazing pairs of jeans there that were about $5 or $6 that she gets compliments on all the time. They got like the rhinestones and stuff. They're like the spandex jeans. Very, very nice. It's funny because when you see those new, they're, I've seen them for $50, $60, and these still had the tags on them. So apparently somebody got them and didn't really like them, and just took them to the consignment shop. Morning. Cleveland Vegan? Cleveland Vegan? I thought they opened at 9.
No, they're open.
Yeah, so. Okay. She's waiting for the clothing or the Burning River. Yeah, so there's some outdoors. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this off, and we're gonna see, maybe we'll record some of our food. All right, Jack's hitting a little mason jar of water. So this table was actually just totally available. We were talking to these wonderful, nice people right here. It's always nice when you go to a vegan restaurant, go, it's so friendly. Just saying, they seem happier, don't they?
Yeah.
So here's Cleveland Vegan. There's the sign. It's amazing. I'm gonna take a quick look inside just to show people what it's like. How awesome is this, huh? Let's do a quick video. So they pretty much have everything. Tons and tons of food, tons of drinks. And of course, very famous for their bakery. You can tell there's a lot of staff that works here. It's a busy place. Just because we took a ride, we might have to try some treats. Vegan Bakery is the best bakery on planet Earth. Look at these rock cookies, raw samoas. Oh, dude. I'm all over those. Look at these. Yes. Look at that nut bread. And the thing that's funny is, like, this isn't any more expensive than what a fancy bakery would be anywhere else. You know? These are gluten-free and vegan. Wow, look at these. Chai spice, what? You might be in the fall mood and get a bunch of pumpkin stuff. Carrot cake bar, wow. Yeah, this is incredible. I like the retro one, the vegan retro one, that's kind of cool. I actually have that shirt right there. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, thanks. Doing a little YouTube video. You want to be on YouTube?
Yeah.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Yeah, awesome. I'm gonna go check out this menu. Not a massive place, but plenty of people, plenty of room. And then that's one of the reasons that they do, it's one of the reasons that they do the tables outside too. Dude, there's so much pumpkin stuff. It's ridiculous in the bakery. Like, there's carrot cake, pumpkin cake, cookies, everything. We might have to smash some bakery with this ride.
I'd love to try it out.
How you feel? A little chest congestion?
Yeah, still, but it's gone away mostly.
Yeah, so you can't leave your windows open, like Dad says, right, at night?
Yeah, that's not how I did it.
I think it is. You'll continue to deny it, but... So here they got pretty much everything, guys. They have brunch. Yeah, that didn't sound good. So these pumpkin roll pancakes, that looks crazy. I mean, look at all this stuff, man. Look at all this stuff. Totally amazing. Lentil sausage patties. And again, if you look at this, anywhere that you would go that kind of had, fancy, if we were to go to, like, say, First Watch or something like that, prices would be exactly the same, if not more. and they don't give you as big as servings. So let's take a look here, and we're going to decide, and then we'll kind of share what we ordered. Okay, wow, guys. So basically what this is like a seitan, which is vital wheat gluten, chorizo, and then the tofu basically simulates the eggs. Then there's tomatoes and peppers and kale and such goodness, onions. Look at these. Now these are on a flour tortilla, but if you need gluten-free, they can make it without the wheat gluten. They have a substitute that they use. I forget what it is. And then they can also use a corn tortilla, so they do have gluten-free. Jack's killing it. What do you think? Are they awesome, dude?
They're good, actually.
They're good, actually. He didn't think they would be. He told them no kale. You're not real big on the kale.
No.
I like it. I'm very used to it.
It's not taco.
It's not a breakfast food. Well, they certainly look good. I'm going to smash these guys. So you're digging these, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
You said that the chorizo was amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty spicy.
Yeah, not too hot. I thought it would be hotter sometimes for
good.
me. I don't like super spicy stuff for breakfast. But I'll tell you what, I'm on my last one here. Killed those things. Glad I got these because they're not super filling. But I'm going to smash me some dessert for sure. All right, what do we got here? Holy mackerel. What's your name?
Meg.
Meg. You're hooking us up. Cleveland. How long have you been working at Cleveland Vegan?
Actually only like a month or two.
Oh, so you're new to
Yeah,
it. Are you vegan?
I am.
Were you vegan before working here?
Yes.
But you're just more vegan now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, what do we have here? We have some amazing treats. So we have the pecan bar. We got this is a Samoa.
Mm-hmm.
This is carrot cake, which looks incredible. And this is like a banana nut type of deal. Wow, look at that. So we're gonna smash this, and then we got about a 10-mile ride back home, dude.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much, Meg. Nice to meet you. Have an awesome day.
Yeah, enjoy. Do you guys want any more water? No, we're good.
Yeah, we got a big old thermos of iced coffee here we're gonna use for this.
Okay, sweet. Enjoy.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye. All right, what do you think was the best out of all four of those? What was your favorite,
I
man?
thought the bread was pretty good.
Banana bread? It's always a safe route.
Yeah.
Nothing was too sweet. That's one of the nice things, is nothing was too sugary or sweet, because I don't like super sweet stuff. That pecan type of brownie thing, that was delicious. Very cinnamony.
That was amazing.
Wasn't too sweet. Lots of cinnamon. Very good. Loved it. Thought it was amazing. Heads up, that would be a great birthday cake for your dad in a couple months. Just so you know.
All right.
Just get a whole thing of those.
Bet.
Everybody would love it. We're gonna probably ride back. We got some juice in the battery. I'm gonna go ahead and film it, just because. I am gonna put timestamps on this whole thing, just because it's long. But if people want to watch it on the way back, they can, or if they want to let it play. Not gonna say much. It's gonna be a little bit easier because there's more downhill stuff, so it's a little faster. We're just gonna kind of ride back, and we just want to thank everybody for watching and supporting the channel. And really, we're just trying to promote some of the great places of Cleveland. Cleveland's Metroparks, Cleveland Vegan, of course. We love to promote the plant-based restaurants and the people that work hard to provide amazing plant-based food. Guys, this whole entire meal was $40. That is a steal. You went to any trendy place or anything, anywhere around Cleveland, you'd spend that much for two people. This was incredible. We got amazing drinks, food, and desserts. Tip and everything, $40. Totally fantastic. We'll see you next time, guys.
Bye-bye.